So I'm sitting here living beyond my means. What the heck? Look at the cutie patootie back there eating pizza. She's so beautiful. All my baby girls are beautiful. Okay, anywho's living beyond my means right now. Because I noticed I have a lot going on, and when I don't eat breakfast, and when whatever the heck it is that's causing whatever the heck it is, I don't tend to have enough attention span to do the things I need to do. I spent all day getting the cable box connected and trying to get Wi-Fi on everything, and then downloading navigation apps that will work offline when all I had to do was go on Google and hit offline maps so they could download it. I knew that. I just didn't bring it to the forefront of my mind until I had already gone through downloading apps. Needless to say, I just rode my bike to Pizza Hut. Hi, beautiful. Got pizza. Got some sodas. I have plenty of food in the fridge, and I need to pay my phone bill, but I still ain't got pizza because I don't have the wherewithal to sit still and cook. I don't know why. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, I think I feel like deep down inside because I'm going to be working, because I'm working now. Well, I'm not working yet. I am training, but I will be working. So I don't know, there's comfort. I don't really use my phone except for the school to contact me. Everything else I can use Wi-Fi at home. And when I'm working, I'm not supposed to be on the phone anyway, so it doesn't matter. Needless to say, I am. What the fudge? Oh, full baby? I met the sweetest young man. She's so cute. Sorry, I'm watching my daughter in the background. While training last night, a lovely young gentleman. You didn't make me feel uncomfortable, but I was a lot of attention at once, right in the middle of training. So I'm just okay, oh God, this is stressful. So, yeah, it was interesting. No one got killed, but it wasn't even any accident or anything serious. I just started to turn right, and I was supposed to turn left, so I corrected and turned left. But the radio was in my hand, and so the radio, or on my lap, and so the radio flung around the steering wheel. Literally, what? Anywho, nice young man.
Claimed my mother as his wife.
Claimed me as his wife? Kind of. It's not the first time this happened. I am married, though. I am married. I haven't seen my husband in 5 years, and I don't plan on seeing him anytime soon because, yeah, he's got issues. He's young. He's still trying to figure out life. I think 7 years younger than me. Anyway, that being said, that's my second husband. I find myself wishing my first husband hadn't divorced me in 2010 because then my marriage now wouldn't be valid. And at least my first husband is much, much easier to deal with than my current husband. My first husband is much, much easier to deal with than my current husband. Something like that. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Anywho, very nice young man. I had to inform him I'm probably old enough to be your mother. I don't think he heard that part. Even though I said it 3 or 4 times. Yeah. Anyhow, I think I'm going to love this job. It's going to take me a minute to get Used to it. I love the jalapenos, but they make my nose run. I've already got the hang of it pretty well. It's going to be a matter of seeing how well I do on my own. I think I'll do much better on my own. Nothing against my trainer. Like I said before, she's a sweet lady. Very nice. Very patient with me. She's cool. Anyhow, what's I saying? Once I get on my own, I'll be all right. I like this job. No, this is not sponsored. No, I don't generally drink Sprite. I usually drink Coke, but for some reason today, I finally did figure out the cable. I got Cox Contour. You should have heard me this morning, baby. I was in there. I got to figure out the Cox Contour. I was like, that sounds so profane. Like I'm going to go put some makeup on someone's penis or something. Right? The Cox Contour? What the fuck? Anyway. If you haven't noticed, anyone that might be watching, you're probably like, oh my God, is she really talking to her daughter like that? Yes, because a cock is no different than a freaking finger. And cock is no different than penis. Penis is no different than vagina. Vagina is no different than a nose or a mouth. Or it's all a body part. We're all slipping out over nothing. Oh, we've got 3 watchers now. 3 watchers.
2 viewers.
3 viewers. 3. This purple nail polish on the ring finger. Just so everyone knows, that's like survivors of domestic violence. This, even though mine needs redone, it's hideous. Survivors of self-harm and, people who suffer with self-harm and suicide issues. Hot baby. I don't know what the flip. Oh yeah, my ADD is bad right now. ADHD, ADD. Sometimes it's HD. It depends on what I eat. That determines whether I'm hyperactive or not, or how much sleep I get, or it depends on a lot of things. But I do have, unless I have something like, I think this is probably why a lot of us that have autism spectrum disorder, and ADD or ADHD, I think this is why routine is so important for us, because then we know what we're supposed to be doing. We know what we need to get done. It does help with ADD and ADHD to have a routine. And I think that's why we like routine, is because we're so much more comfortable when we know what's expected of us. Me, I'm at home, and nobody expects shit of me because it's my place, and I don't care what it looks like if I don't care what it looks like. I do. I get upset when it gets cluttered and chaotic, because then my mind gets cluttered and chaotic. But for the most part, I pick up after myself, and she doesn't. Like I said, for the most part, I clean up after myself, so it doesn't get too cluttered and chaotic.
Colored?
Cluttered.
You said colored.
I said cluttered.
You said colored.
We're in color. We're not in black and white. The whole point is I'm having issues with ADD today. My attention deficit. I did manage to finally get the Cox Contour figured out. Oh, that's what I'm saying. So that means everywhere today. Everywhere. It's just my Instagram. My stories on Instagram, I'm all over the place.
They're amazing.
Huh?
They're amazing.
No, today. First I got out of bed. I was like, okay, I don't have to be to work until 8. So she went to school. I was up. I laid back down did I lay back down for a little bit? Or did I get up today? What did I do today?
Wait, 8 in the morning or 8 in the afternoon? Mom.
You walked to school she didn't come get you, did she?
Yeah, she did.
Did she? Because I saw, huh? Because I saw you walk out and sit at the gate for a minute, and then I was like, she's probably freezing. And then I didn't see anybody coming, and I saw you walk out of the gate. And I was like, I was going to walk with you, but she had a ride.
She ended up picking it up.
Did she? That's good. I love my baby. I love all my babies. Sydney, Leasia, I love you girls. I don't care what anybody says. I never abandoned either one of you. And I still haven't. And no matter how long it takes to get to a point where we can sit down and talk about this without my mother, because my mother really has nothing to do with it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. At this point, my mom has nothing to do with anything. Because, yes, I appreciate that she raised my kids. But all the other stuff is absolutely unnecessary. Like, it's very destructive. And I don't...
I love
Nana? Who's Nana?
Nana. That's why I say grandma.
Oh, Grandma Becky?
Yeah.
You love her? That's good. You're supposed to love her. I love her too. I just don't appreciate how she, I don't know, there's a lot of extra stuff that doesn't really need to be in the picture. Like, you're supposed to be very supportive and loving of your children, like I am with you. Do you always feel supported? You know, sometimes we have a little bit of a riff with each other, but even then, generally speaking, we don't really like argue or fight. And when there's something bothering her, she's excuse me. She's very open and honest with me, like, because she knows she's not ever in trouble. She's not ever in trouble, like where she's going to be. She's not ever in trouble. She's a kid and she's learning it. And she's been raised for 14 years by a fucking man who's not qualified to freaking raise a hamster. Sorry. I apologize. That was inappropriate. Okay. Raised by a man who knows nothing about parenting for the past 14 years. And so even if she hadn't been raised by him for the past 14 years, she's still a kid. And anything she doesn't know how to do appropriately or effectively is because I didn't teach her. Anything she doesn't know how, or anything she does that's inappropriate or ineffective is something she learned because either A, I wasn't supervising her, or B, I'm the one that taught it to her. So it's never her fault. Like, there's never a reason she should be in trouble. We're supposed to be guiding our children. We're supposed to be teaching our children. Like, everyone wants to jump back to the Bible. Okay, the Bible says, hey, the Bible says that, gosh darn it. Oh, spare the rod, spoil the child. If everyone wants to jump back to the Bible, okay, it has good morals of the stories. So here's the thing. If you're a shepherd and you have a crook, you know, that staff with the thing on the top, that's the crook. When shepherds use those, they don't beat the sheep if they run if they get off out of the herd. Or if the sheep's doing something they're not supposed to be. They're not beating the sheep with the staff. They're using that crook in it to gently pull the sheep back into the herd and keep them where they're supposed to be. Now, when a lion or bear or wolf or whatever comes and tries to eat one of the sheep, then it beats the fucking lion or the wolf with staff, right? That's how you're supposed to parent. You don't beat the kid. You beat the enemy. I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about this. I think it's my purpose in life to help people understand what we're doing to our children when we... Hi, Crystal. Is that still you watching? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah. Pizza. Right, Coke. ADD today. I can't wait to get into work. I'm excited. I'm still in training. I want to get through training and then be on my own. I'm super excited. I was talking about Sydney and Leasia. I hope we get to a point where we can, for my own sake and for my mom's sake, my mom believes that I'm abusive to her. So in a way, without her saying I'm toxic, I mean, it's obvious that she has, it's obvious that by her behavior towards me that she feels I'm toxic to her. And I don't want to be toxic to her. And at the same time, I feel my mother's toxic to me because we can't effectively communicate. So it's better to stay away from toxic people. But that doesn't mean I have to abandon my attempts to help my children, Sydney, Leasia, Linnea, understand what happened, what really happened, and how things are now. We really need to move on with life and keep moving forward rather than being stuck on what happened before, because it's obvious that there hasn't been any truth to the majority of what anybody has been hearing. And any firsthand witnesses, I am the only one, like literally. And literally, like, the only firsthand witness to anything that's happened to me or anything that's the truth about what happened. Like, it's hard to explain. Anyhow, I'm going to eat the rest of my pizza. Get ready to go to work. For those of you that don't know, my telephone is off. It is disconnected. I can receive calls, I think, but it's powered off right now because I left my charger at work. When I do power it back on, I do believe I can receive calls, but I can't make calls until I pay the bill. And that's not going to happen for at least another week. So, that being said, I do have Instagram and I do have Twitter. You can leave me messages on there. That's about it. Thanks for watching. I just came on to let you know, yeah, I'm all scatterbrained today. I'm having problems with my attention. I noticed that I don't really navigate well around, like, my maternal duties. Not my maternal duties, but my homemaking duties, like cooking dinner. That's why we're eating pizza when I really can't afford it right now. Like I said, I should be paying my phone bill instead of eating pizza. I have a freezer full of food, but I just can't navigate the kitchen right now because my attention is, like, out there. Anyway. And I think it makes me feel better, too, when I have a routine and when I get into the car and start working. Like, I know what's expected of me and I'm focused on something and I can focus on that. I can hyper focus on that. I don't have to be, like, so worried about squirrels, because squirrels don't tend to bother me unless I don't have something that I'm expected to be doing. So that's what I was saying, was that routine is very important for us, not only because that's what keeps us comfortable, but because that's what keeps us on track with our squirrely ass minds. All right, I gotta go. Whoa, I almost put myself. I gotta go. Thank you for watching. Bye, Crystal. We love you. We miss you. Hope to see you soon. I'm working. Whoop whoop. So, well, soon. I'm training right now. This close to being actual working. So, you want to say bye now? Just checking our anime. All right, this is everyone. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell me not to talk with my mouth full. Whatever.